First thing first, Joe, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. Well, before we get into the music, you have developed two apps, or have been part of two, Vyclone and Weev, I think?
Weev, yeah.
Weev.
W-E-E-V, Weev.
What got you interested in this side of technology?
Well, a few things. The first was I just thought the idea of Vyclone, which is about, I played concerts from 2000 to 2010, and by 2010 every single person is filming on a cell phone.
Right.
So I just thought that there must be a way to make a live multi-angle DVD from that stuff and have everybody collaborate and be able to see a concert from every angle. Because I like going to a concert, and I like to go behind the sound desk and behind the drummer and on the stage and in the back of the place and see everything, and I get staying in one place, I don't enjoy it. So I wanted the experience of, if you're going to videotape it, it should be the same kind of thing. And it just, the other side of it is music is being continually, can I put this nicely? Music is being continually undervalued by the business world, and technology is being massively overvalued. So I wanted to look at the space where, it's technology and music.
Right.
And because, like the Spotify problems where artists are getting nothing.
Exactly.
But Spotify itself is worth billions. I want artists to be getting into that kind of world. So I was looking at the connection, and I'm saying we all need to be empowered in that sense. Right. So I founded a company, found really smart people to build the thing, and built it. and then I learned stuff from that company, and I worked with some other people and developed Weev.
Well, let's go to Vyclone, because obviously you're old enough to know when people didn't have all those cell phones. So what was it like for you when you played a gig for the first time and all these people were holding up their cell phones?
Well, it's a little strange. I used to be dead set against it. But as it just starts to become something people do, I just figured I should get used to it. Right. We tried stopping everybody doing it, but it just doesn't happen. And in a way, you have to take it as a compliment, because it means that they want to capture this moment. Maybe they're missing the moment, and that's a shame. But if they want to keep it, that means you're doing something good, I think.
But does it, in a similar sense, and especially with your app, if it's filmed from every angle, does it make you in a way self-conscious about what you're doing on stage?
It does, but hopefully it means that the level has to step up, because it's a famous thing for like live albums to be completely fixed in the studio, totally changed, and I'm like, that's kind of not good enough. If you want to do a live performance, you've got to be as good as you can be, and if you're not happy because someone shot it from the wrong angle, then it's not a good enough performance, I think.
Right, so this is what you mentioned, where the kind of music takes back a little bit of that control, where the overproduction is kind of limited, because what you see is what you get.
Yeah, and the thing is, music plays such a big part in everybody's lives. I think I read the other day, it's 60% of internet usage is about music, either music videos or actually music. Okay. So it's the whole thing, and it needs to survive. The people who make music aren't taking home any money, and it's really hard to do it. At the same time, it's easier than ever to make music, because you've got technology that can produce it and distribute it that's cheaper than ever. Right. So it's a balance, but
exactly, this is the other side where technology kind of allows everybody to record a song and of decent quality, put it on YouTube, and kind of get there. So does it broaden the field in a sense for you as an artist as well, where competition is a lot higher? Yeah,
it means you have to rethink your whole thing. That's why I started technology companies, because I was dead set against it. I liked Nirvana. I liked the idea of just playing your music. You go on the road, you stink, you don't care about anything, you hate your life, you hate everything, and it's about that real feeling. And I just couldn't stand anything to do with social media. I couldn't even stand to do interviews or anything apart from the real music. And I'm still proud of feeling that way, but you lose a lot of experience if you don't do that.
So do you still get that feeling that of what you mentioned well, dirty, feeling dirty, and that kind of real musician feeling? Do you still get that when all the cameras are everywhere and then phones?
It's well, for some reason phones are easier because it seems more natural and more democratic.
Right.
And as soon as you turn on the big cameras, it's a little bit like, okay, don't make any mistakes, stand still, make sure your hair's good. But I don't know, you just got to get over it. As soon as I step on the stage and there are people that I can feel their heat, everything's fine. Okay,
well, let's go to the music then. You've been, well, the last album was released in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been almost 5 years, well, depending on when the record came out, 5 years. Obviously, the last couple of years you've been working on the album, but before that, outside of Fiction playing, what were you three doing?
Well, that time coincided with a couple of things. I started a family, and I started these technology companies. So we were all a little bit. We'd done it old school for 10 years, and we needed to kind of just sit back and live our lives a little bit, and also figure out how the world had changed. Like literally, when we first got signed to Universal, it was the old way. You know, make a record, tour for 18 months, make another record, and that's just completely gone away. And now it's all about engaging every day in different ways with people. So we had to step back and just learn, absorb what was happening. We couldn't just put another album out right away.
Did it change your outlook on the music you made?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I've enjoyed our music much more lately, because just from having the chance to stop and just go, okay, there are lots of things in life. Making an album is actually one of the best things. So, you know, it took away any stress that we had about it. We're just like, look, we enjoy it. If the music's good, great. If we like it, great. The rest is not important. Right.